Good morning. Kia ora. We had a rough night. We got here late-ish. We got here about 4:30. Not so bad. But when we got here, the electrics weren't working. So the second battery, the spare battery, hadn't charged while we were driving, which means that the fridge is going to go warm and all the frozen meat that we had is going to get destroyed. So Ollie got a little bit stressed about that, which then meant that we had quite a late dinner, and then after dinner we just went straight to bed. So there was no partying.
Except for the 20-minute walk we had to do with Mitch, try and get her to go to the toilet.
She's so like out of routine. So we're just, there's like a kind of gravel driveway around the place, and we're just walking up and down, up and down, up and down, trying to get her to wee. Turns out she didn't need to wee until about 5 o'clock this morning, so she went 15 hours without a wee. Alright, well, we're gonna have some coffee.
Good. I had the cable, I didn't expect them to have it, so they might be able to try not only the ground, but also if we have to pick up the cable, I can do that as well.
Sweet, there's a dog park 4 minutes away.
Sweet, let's do it.
It's we've stopped in Maryborough so that Ollie can try and fix the electrics on the car. And we're only 3 hours north of Brisbane, but it's becoming tropical Queensland already, which is, it's crazy how quickly things change. Gonna try to get to Bundaberg today, see how Ollie goes with fixing the car, show you where our campsite is for this evening, and
check the ground, that was all good, check the fuses, they were all good, and check the unit, and like still the same input voltage, but the output voltage was just crap. Went up the road to this place, Positive Batteries, and got the guy to come out and diagnose it, and he was stumped as well. Put in a new unit and it works a treat. So $409 later, it's working.
what it's like on the road, eh? Doing lettuce in the car park.
It's got the rubbish bin on the back.
Exactly. This table's pretty cool too.
Hey?
Stainless table from King's, probably the only King's thing that we bought. That just slots onto the end of the drawer, which means that we've got a table. And Ollie's making us some rolls. Wyper Scout Camp. It's very busy. There's lots of long stays here, and it's also super cheap, so that's why there's so many people here. There's a lady playing guitar over the back there, which is really nice. She's playing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, which is quite festive for August. But we'll take Mertz for a walk soon and have a game of frisbee. Game of what? Game of frisbee.
The road noise is a bit of a bummer, but it's one of those things.
Yeah, we are on a bit of a main road, aren't we? But that's what you get for such a cheap campsite, I guess. Last night was $20 and tonight's $10, and the Serenity for $20 might be worth it in the future. Good morning. It's so tight here. There's so many other campers and it's very uncomfortable.
We're looking forward to going.
So looking forward to going.
Because it was cheap, there was heaps of people there, and it was just camper central. So I think we've got to spend a bit more money on the camps just to make sure we've got the space. It's worth spending an extra $10 a night just to, you know, we've driven all the way out here, we've spent all this money on the setup and everything. So
also, it just means there's a little bit more space when it comes to Mertz. Like, there was a lot of people walking by which she was unsettled by, especially other dogs walking by. So if we can have a little bit more room, it just means that she's more relaxed and then we're more relaxed. And
yeah, there's people constantly walking around, and then like old men like coughing away, and she just sort of like,
and generators going off, and I mean it's cheap and it's convenient, and I totally get why it's a thing and why it's packed, but it's just not the way that we want to be having our trip.
The showers were fine, the toilets were fine, like it was nice to have a hot shower, but yeah, you had to boil the water, and it just, like, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't worth staying to have like a hot shower. We've got the shower set up, but it's a little bit more work, but it's worth it in the end.
For sure. There's Mertz. We're playing frisbee. Go. You wanna play frisbee? Where is it? Just driven half an hour out of our way for potable water. It's so hard to get fresh water. A lot of the campsites don't offer it. Ollie's currently filling it up. We're at a day use area because the lady at the post office gave us a hot tip, otherwise we wouldn't have any water. There's no one here. Yes! How good, we finally found a campsite where there's no one else. No one here. So finally a bit of serenity.